You are not ready for what actually happened on January 27th, 1945, because every movie you've ever seen, every documentary, even the one starring Audie Murphy himself, is the PG-rated, Hollywood-safe, watered-down version. The real day was darker, colder, louder, and 10 times more insane. This is the raw, minute-by-minute, shell-by-shell, cigarette-by-cigarette true story of how a 5'5", 112-pound Texas sharecropper's son, with one working arm, tricked, bluffed, and terrified 600 Waffen-SS soldiers into throwing down their weapons, while standing on a tank destroyer that was literally on fire and about to explode. If you think you know Audie Murphy, you don't. Not until you've heard what really happened in that frozen forest outside Holtzwihr, France. So lock the door, turn the volume all the way up, and don't you dare look away, because this actually happened. January 26, 1945, the night before, the Colmar pocket, a 30-mile bulge of German-held territory in Alsace that the Allies have been trying to erase for 2 months. The weather is minus 14 degrees Celsius, snow knee-deep, the ground frozen so hard you can't dig a foxhole with a pickaxe. Company B, 1st Battalion, 15th Infantry Regiment, 3rd Infantry Division, is down to 19 able-bodied men out of 128. Their commander was killed 2 days ago. Their radios are dead. Their last hot meal was Christmas. They are holding a 600-yard front with nothing but rifles, 2 bars, and one M10 tank destroyer, nicknamed the Wolf, that has already thrown a track and is leaking gasoline like a sieve. Private First Class Audie Leon Murphy is 19 years old. He weighs 112 pounds soaking wet. His right arm is in a sling from a mortar fragment that almost took it off at the elbow. He has malaria pills rattling in his pocket and a carton of Lucky Strikes he took off a dead lieutenant that morning. He is smoking one of those Luckies right now, standing in the snow, staring at the dark tree line 300 yards away where the Germans are massing for a counterattack everybody knows is coming at first light. A sergeant walks up and says, "Murphy, you're too damn calm. You know we're all dead tomorrow, right?" Audie takes a long drag, exhales smoke through his nose, and answers in that soft northeast Texas drawl, "Reckon we'll find out, Sarge." January 27th, 1945, 06:47 hours. Dawn is a grey smear behind the clouds. Temperature minus 18. The forest is silent except for the wind and the occasional cough of a dying M10 engine. German artillery opens the dance. 105s and 150s walking up and down the American line. Trees explode into splinters the size of baseball bats. Men scream. The snow turns pink. By 07:30, Company B has lost another 6 men. The M10, the Wolf, has taken a direct hit and is burning. The crew bailed out, but the driver didn't make it. His body is still in the hatch, cooking. Audie is crouched behind a fallen log with the only working field telephone in the company. A battered EE-8 that somehow still has a line back to the 1st Battalion Fire Direction Center 10 miles away. At 14:10 hours, the German infantry starts moving. 2 full companies of Waffen-SS grenadiers from the 2nd Mountain Division. Over 600 men. White camouflage smocks. 6 Panzer IVs and 3 Stu-G assault guns in support. Their orders are simple. Wipe out the American pocket before dark. They come out of the trees in perfect parade ground formation, walking upright like they own the world. The Americans open fire. The few bars chatter. Rifles crack. Men die on both sides. But there are too many Germans and not enough Americans. At 14:22, the line breaks. The 19 survivors start falling back through the trees, dragging their wounded. All except one. Audie Murphy stays. He stands up, walks backward through the snow like he's strolling to the corner store, climbs onto the burning M10, kicks the dead driver's body out of the hatch, and sits down in the commander's seat like it's a porch swing. The Germans see him, one tiny American on a burning vehicle. They laugh. They spread out to encircle him. They think it's over. Audie lights another lucky strike off the flames coming out of the vent, takes a drag, and picks up the telephone handset. The line crackles to life. "Fire direction, this is Murphy. You got anything left in the pantry?" The voice on the other end belongs to Captain John C. Wellborn, a very tired artillery officer who has been awake for 72 hours. "Murphy, that you? We thought you were dead. We've got one battery of 155s left in the division, 30 rounds total. That's it." Audie looks at the tree line, sees the Germans moving into position, sees the tanks, sees the half-tracks. He smiles the smallest smile you ever saw. "Perfect," he says. "Put it right on my position. Danger close. I'll adjust." There is a long pause on the other end. Wellborn thinks he's joking. Audie repeats, slower, colder. "I said put it on me. Now." First round is in the air 14 seconds later. It lands 50 yards short of the M10. Airburst turns an entire German platoon into red mist. Audie doesn't flinch. Shrapnel whistles past his head. He just takes another drag and keys the handset. "Drop 100, left 50, fire for effect." The next 6 rounds walk straight through the German first wave like God's own lawnmower. Trees disappear. Men disappear. A half-track flips end over end. German officers scream at their men to keep moving. Audie's voice never changes. Flat. Texas. Bored. "Add 200, repeat." Another 6 rounds. A Panzer IV takes a direct hit on the turret ring, brews up like a Roman candle. German infantry hit the dirt. Their advance stalls. Audie flicks ash off his cigarette and says, "Left 100. Repeat." 150 fills into the shells, start falling 30 yards in front of the burning M10. The shockwaves rock the hull. Burning gasoline splashes across the deck. Audie doesn't move. By the 15th round, the German officers are losing control. Men are crawling backward. Some are running. Audie stands up on the turret, one good arm in the air, and starts yelling in perfect high school German he learned from prisoners. "Kommt her, ihr Schweine! Hier bin ich! Kommt und holt mich! Come here, you pigs! Here I am! Come and get me!" 600 Waffen-SS veterans suddenly realize the calm American voice calling down hell itself belongs to this one tiny kid standing on a burning tank, daring them to come closer. And they hesitate. That hesitation costs them everything. Audie keys the phone again. "Give me everything you've got, right on top of me, now." Captain Wellborn begs him to get off the tank. Audie says, "If I leave this phone, they'll keep coming. Fire the battery dry." 30 rounds left in the entire division. All 30 land in the next 4 minutes, centered on the grid square Audie Murphy is standing in. When the smoke clears, the forest looks like the surface of the moon. German dead carpet the ground, 3 tanks burning. The rest of the battalion, what's left of it, is running the other direction. Audie climbs down from the M10, walks forward alone, hands in pockets, snow crunching under his boots. He finds the German commander, a Hauptsturmführer with an iron cross at his throat, hiding behind a fallen log, Luger shaking in his hand. Audie looks at him, lights another cigarette off a burning branch, and says in English, "Tell your men to throw down their weapons and walk out with their hands up, or I call the battery again." The German officer looks at the burning forest, looks at the tiny American who just survived 30 155 shells on his own head, and surrenders his sword. Within 20 minutes, 612 German soldiers are marching out of the woods, hands high, weapons stacked in the snow. Audie Murphy, one arm useless, stands there smoking and counting prisoners like it's the most normal Tuesday of his life. The army tries to court-martial him for waste of ammunition. Eisenhower personally kills the charges and puts him in for the Medal of Honor instead. The citation is 6 pages long and still leaves out half the story. Because some things are too insane, even for official paperwork. Audie goes home the most decorated soldier in American history, becomes a movie star, writes hit songs, dies broke anyway. But on that freezing January afternoon in Holtzwihr, France, a 19-year-old Texas kid with a cigarette and a telephone proved one thing beyond any doubt. Sometimes the smallest man on the battlefield is the most dangerous thing alive. And 600 Waffen-SS veterans learned it the hard way.